Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. When last we left our intrepid hero, we were, well, still in Cerulean City and trying to go through the Pika Cup. It just didn't work out for us. Yet. Oh, believe me, we will get there. Just not right now. So, let's see where exactly we are. We are in the Pokemon gym with the leader named Misty. Hey, okay. And Gary. Okay. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I know, man. Okay, that's great. Water poke. We have not seen a single water Pokemon yet. This should be good. Okay, I will, man. Oh, you can bet I'll be doing that. Okay, so this is great. And now we... Oh. Splash? Okay, man. Hey, are you on, like, some flotation device, or are you just dog paddling the whole way? It doesn't matter. This guy has got, well, a couple for us, and he is gonna send out... Hey, what is a Horsey?
Horsey, a dragon Pokemon. In this unique Pokemon species, thousands of eggs hatch every spring, and then the male raises them himself.
Horsey is a water type that evolves into Seadra at level 30. At level 1, it has Bubble. At level 19, it has Smokescreen. At 24, it learns Leer. And at level 30, it has Water Gun. This one's attack set is really kind of straightforward, but unfortunately, it's got very low stats. This one can learn a handful of TMs and, of course, the HM Surf, but nothing really makes it stand out. It has a defensive disadvantage to Electric and Grass and an offensive advantage to Fire, Ground, and Rock. And its name of Horsey is, well, it's a seahorse. That's fine. Just like that, we are going to give Vine Whip a try and see what happens. Now, Bubble is actually going to do very little bit of damage, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. See, Bulbasaur is so slow anyway that dropping its speed down isn't going to affect him at all. So, let's see if Bulbasaur can actually just go right through this Horsey all on his own. And it looks pretty close so far. So with one more bubble, I really don't mind at all. And let's see if... Yep, exactly what I thought. So just like that, Horsey is down, and Bulbasaur now grows to level 17. Man, that's great. And now he's about to use something called Shelter. No, I'm going to stay in here. Wow, man. What is Shelter? Shelter is a water type that evolves into Cloyster through use of the Water Stone. At level 1, it has both Tackle and Withdrawal. At 18, it has Supersonic, and at level 23, it learns Clamp. Shelter has high HP and great defense and attack stats, but its big selling point is the fact that when it evolves into a Water and Ice type. It can learn a handful of TMs and the HM Surf, definitely making it more type-specific. It has a defensive disadvantage to Electric and Grass and an offensive advantage to Fire, Ground, and Rock. Now, its name came from two words. If you combine the word shell with chowder, like clam chowder, you get Shelter's name. Okay, well, let's see if the exact same thing works. Now, this time I'm actually going to use Leech Seed first, and then I am going to... Oh, it evaded. I don't like that. But that's okay. I'm going to use Leech Seed first, and then I am just going to sit back on Vine Whip and see what happens. Now, in this case, we're actually getting close enough that... Oh, yeah, see, Vine Whip isn't doing anything. Well, I was wrong there. We're getting close enough that if it gets a critical, well, all of a sudden, it's very possible that we'll have to switch out. But that's not going to be the case here. Man, that's perfect. So, just like that, we have defeated this swimmer. Well, it can be, I know, man. Oh, no, Bulbasaur is not evolving. I do not want Bulbasaur evolving yet. Oh, it'll happen, just not yet. Are you okay? Well, I know, man, but so am I. Well, maybe not, but today she will. Do you need me to bring you something? Okay, so now we go here. And we start to take on this person. Hey, okay, that's great. Well, I hope not, because, I've still got one more after you. Well, now, Between those two battles, I did actually go back to the Pokemon Center, heal everybody up, so she is going to send out Goldeen. Huh. What's a Goldeen? Goldeen is a water type that evolves into Sea King at level 33. At level 1 it has Peck and Tail Whip. At level 19 it learns Supersonic. And at level 24 it has Horn Attack. Now the problem with Goldeen is that it actually only has one learned water move, and that's at level 37. Way too late to do anything with. Goldeen has very high HP, but the rest of its stats are really poor. It can learn a handful of TMs and the HM Surf, but really nothing that's kind of game-breaking. It has a defensive disadvantage to electric and grass, and an offensive advantage to fire, ground, and rock. Now Goldeen's name was supposed to be Goldie, and yeah, no real surprise, it kinda looks like a goldfish. Okay, well let's see if we can do the exact same thing. We're going to start out with Leech Seed. Now Peck shouldn't really do that much damage, but obviously it does. So yeah, Bulbasaur is not going to be staying in here too long. However, we did Leech Seed this thing. Now I am going to try Vine Whip. Oh, this could be bad. So Bulbasaur is now confused. That's okay. It is actually still kinda helping us. And it hurt itself in the confusion. I don't like that at all. See, what that means is now, if we actually try to attack again and it uses Peck, we're in a bit of a world of hurt. That's fine too. Believe it or not, I am actually going to try to Thundershock with Pikachu, even though it is confused. I get that. It's not really the smartest move, but I am going to try it again as well. I do actually have healing potions, and we'll see what happens. So Pikachu is, and it hurt, and I don't like that not at all. Okay, yeah, we can't have that. But what we can do, however, is we can actually just use a potion on Pikachu and make this thing work. So Supersonic isn't going to work this time, that's fine. And okay, so let's try Thundershock. We're still confused, I still don't like that. And I'm actually just going to say forget it and switch back into Bulbasaur. However, in order to do that, I'm actually going to use another potion, but this time on Bulbasaur, and then we'll switch in. Okay, so Peck shouldn't do that much, which is great. And the only damage that Goldeen actually has had against it right now is by itself, and that's fine with me. Hopefully one Vine Whip will be able to take this thing out. And Tail Whip is a good thing. I actually don't mind Tail Whip at all. We need to somehow get some kind of a shot off here. Can he actually do it? Now, even at a critical... Oh, wow, man. It's just enough to keep us alive. So, let's see if Vine Whip is actually going to work, and it does, and that's it. Wow, that was too long. But you know what? It worked. I'm totally fine with that. It worked, let's walk away from it. Yeah, but you know what? You were close. You were almost enough for me. You okay? I know, man. And that's what I'm doing. You're just standing in one spot. I'm actually going out and talking to some people. Now, I did actually have to go back to heal up. We only had one potion left and a few Pokemon who were really beat up, so I had to do it. Now, let's talk to... and you too. Well, it's not really that impressive. I've got... Oh, really? Oh, do you now? Which would kind of explain why everybody we've faced up till this point has been water. Oh, I am, honey. Okay, so now we are going to face Misty. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy fight. She has got one of the toughest single Pokemon that we have run into up till this point. Fortunately, this isn't it. But before we get into that, though, man, what is Staryu?
Staryu. The core of this water Pokemon shines in a rainbow of 7 colors. A core that is valued by some as a type of jewelry.
Staryu is a water type that evolves into Starmie through use of the Water Stone. At level 1, it's got Tackle. At 17, it learns Water Gun. At 22, it learns Harden. And at 27, it learns Recover. Staryu's offense isn't all that great, but as a whole, it's got relatively balanced stats, and it can learn a great number of TMs and even a few HMs that are completely non-water type. For example, Blizzard, Thunder, and even Psychic. It has a defensive disadvantage to Electric and Grass and an offensive advantage to Fire, Ground, and Rock. Staryu's name came from two words. Well, Star is quite obvious, and You actually just means you, as in you and me. Okay, so now hopefully we'll actually do relatively well here. I am just going to try to use Vine Whip and see how well this actually works. I think it should do relatively well. Maybe 2 or 3 shots and that should do it. Now, fortunately, even at a critical hit, 12 points of damage isn't that much, but this isn't really the one that I'm worried about. Okay, so there was Vine Whip, that's great. Yeah. And so Staryu fainted, Bulbasaur has now grown to level 18. That is exactly what we wanted here. A Starmie? No, I don't think I will. I think I'm kind of okay here. Wow, man. What is Starmie? Starmie is a water and psychic type that evolves from Staryu through use of the Water Stone. This one doesn't actually learn any attacks on its own, so you want to wait for quite a while until you evolve it. Probably around level 32, at which point it's learned Swift. Now, though it doesn't learn anything on its own, it can actually learn a number of great non-water type TMs and a few HMs as well. Like, for example, Blizzard, Thunder, and even Psychic. It will also learn Surf if you want to change that out for Hydro Pump. It has a defensive disadvantage to Electric, Grass, and Bug types, and as a Water type it has an offensive advantage to Fire, Ground, and Rock. As a Psychic type, it has an offensive advantage to Fighting and Poison. Starmie's name is directly tied into Staryu's name. It's Star plus me, as in you and me. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're actually going to try some stuff here. First off, I'm going to give a potion to Bulbasaur. And yeah, it needed to happen. Tackle is definitely going to... Whoa! Okay, so Tackle is definitely going to hurt. And now we are going to Leech Seed. This is probably going to be our only saving grace for this thing. So, now we've got it Leech Seeded, and now we can actually, well, potentially do some stuff. Harden isn't really going to do anything to us, and truthfully, it's probably not going to help it out either. This isn't the fight that I'm actually, well, this isn't the moveset that I'm actually worried about yet. Oh, it'll happen. Make no mistake. This thing has got one massive, massive attack. If it uses it, we're wiped out. Well, fortunately it isn't, so that's great. I don't mind this at all. And so with one more Vine Whip, can we take this thing out? Oh, almost, but that's okay. Anything it does at this point will actually, hey, perfect, man. It just killed itself. Or, you know, made itself faint. Whichever. Great! And so Bulbasaur has actually defeated everything in Misty's gym all by itself and grown to level 19. Wow. Okay, so, man, that's great. And we have defeated Misty. Perfect. Oh, I can. You really weren't trying. Oh, I get the Cascade badge. Oh, man, that's great. Not on my watch. There is no way I'm letting Bulbasaur evolve at this point. It will happen. I know, I've said it. Oh, really? See, that is going to be useful to me. Oh, even outsiders. Oh, good, man. Oh, well, thank you very much. That would be absolutely wonderful. Oh, can I? Which is it? TM11. What's that? Oh, Bubble Beam. Oh, see, that will potentially be useful for us. Thank you very much. Pikachu. Yep, we just defeated Misty. And we drove her bike off a cliff. And she doesn't know. What do you think? Yeah, I think so too. Tell you what, let's go find somebody else's bike and drive that off a cliff too. Later, Misty. Hey, before we go, are we on this thing now? Pokemon Gym, leader Misty, Gary, and there we are. Wonderful, man, that's great. Okay, but now unfortunately we are actually out of time for the episode. So, I will leave you right in front of this lady right here in the Pokemon Center. We are going to trade a brand new Pokemon first thing next episode. This has been Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. Thanks for watching. Till next time.